Hi everyone. Thank you all so much for joining me again. Welcome back, or welcome if this is your first time checking out my channel. My name is Rachel, and today I wanted to talk a little bit about moving forward. I wrote down what I wanted to say so that I can try to make sure that I'm sticking to it and not getting sidetracked or accidentally leaving out anything that I felt was important to say. But also so I can make sure I stay within the 15 minutes or less time frame I'm trying to with these. I know some talks are just longer, and that's okay too, but when I can, I want to keep them from being too long. So I'm just going to go ahead and jump in. You'll see me looking off to the side. That's just because I'm trying to make sure I can read my handwriting and remember what I wanted to say. But I'm here. All right. No matter how much of a circus life can feel like at times, growing and healing are still possible, and so is moving forward. As with all things, some tasks may seem harder than others, but with each step, the load gets a little lighter. And the burden of years of trauma and hurt, some of which were never ours to carry, start to fall away. As they do, we'll feel lighter, breathe easier, and be able to see and feel the difference it makes. We each walk our own paths, and the road to healing looks different for everyone. But we can all look to certain markers along the way that show us we are heading in the right direction. For example, feeling lighter and breathing easier. These are both signs that we are moving forward. But so is trusting in ourselves and sticking to the healthy boundaries we have begun to set. If you struggle with people pleasing, then saying no when you need to is a step in the right direction, and so is saying no without feeling guilty for it. If you struggle with overdoing it and burning yourself out, then resting when you need to is a step forward. So is taking a little time each day to do something you love or enjoy or that matters to you. Also, practicing self-love and self-care are steps in the right direction as well. These things all make such a difference and help us in moving forward along our own path to healing. We all move at a different speed too, though. So don't rush yourself to try and keep pace with someone else if you aren't ready to do something. Give yourself the time and grace you need to. At the same time, though, don't stifle yourself to try and keep staying in a place in your life where you no longer fit in just to try and please someone else either. If they truly care and love you, they will understand and won't want you to feel forced to be something you're not. At this point, I want to take a moment and invite you all to check out my friend Leslie's channel, Uniquely Female Troubles. She talks a lot about the dangers of keeping silence and of just living in a place that is not where you should be, and what that can do to you. And she has opened up a lot more about all of the stuff that she's gone through, or a lot of the stuff that she's gone through, and really hits home on a lot of the biggest dangers and most dangerous impacts that can have on a person. And she talks about some other aspects of life that I haven't gone through, like life in a cult and coming out of that, and what living that way can do to a person, and just so many different things like that. But her channel really does get a lot more into the harder side of things than I have gotten to the point in my healing journey to be there yet. So and also she shares poetry as well, and I love her work. And she shares artwork too. She shared some for the first time the other day, and it was beautiful. So but if you can relate to any of this and you are looking for channels like this that are more focused on the path to healing, then I think you should check out her channel, Uniquely Female Troubles. So picking back up where I was though, but the fact is either they will be willing to work on things together with you so as to maintain a healthy relationship, no matter what form of relationship that is, or they will make it clear they have no intention or desire to go where you are going, in which case you are both better off letting go rather than doing any more hurt to anyone involved. But if finding the strength to move forward along your own path and at your own pace is the door to starting your healing journey, then loving yourself and respecting yourself enough to start taking those steps is the key to opening that door. I love you all so much, and please remember to always make time for yourselves because you matter too. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. If anything on my channel has interested you or hit home with you at all, and share if you know someone that you think would be interested at all. But the most important thing about what I'm trying to do here is not just keeping track of my own healing journey, but trying to help in any way that I can others along their own path. So I love you all so much, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye.